Today, it's the National Football League. It's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Miami Dolphins.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by their seventh-year quarterback.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense. We'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there on the first play of the game. 59 yards.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. Sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, He took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. The numbers for him from a week ago, 13 carries, 53 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
Burrow's throw caught by Bird here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
On 1st down, Lawton. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
They'll run on 1st down. Lawton. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll try again, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And got his man complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and two. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Burrow will throw. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And his kick is indeed good. They will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when I left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even... And you know it's going in the hoop.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. He'll look to throw. Going long for Coates. And this is caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Let's take it inside his own 40. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Miami set to take over. But, Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
It's a big play there for Miami. 46 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't. Nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Bryant. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go. It's Watkins, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So the completion good for just 3. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big...
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes a field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan?
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. 62 yards.
And the Dolphins are pouring it on. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Bird. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
They'll try the left side. It's Marsh, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Burrow on 3rd down. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And out come the Dolphins now. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline.
And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Miami. 63 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got him in position.
From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Marsh, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Just a 1 yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. This is brought in at the 21. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard. Line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Bryan. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On second down, Lawton, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins just continue to roll. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Marsh, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Burrow. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll get back 3. But this remains a large deficit. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Throwing deep for Stewart. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They'll try and throw for it here. Going long for Coates. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the... line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground. Lawton.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
On 1st down, it's Weaver. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins have now opened up a 7-touchdown lead. Unbelievable.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this 1st half.
Well, I'll say one thing, Charles. You're getting really good practice here in breaking down touchdowns. What did you see there?
Well, the same thing I've seen over and over and over in this 1st half. My scintillating analysis, Brandon, this offense is absolutely taking no prisoners.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this 1st half of action. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Now a dump off here complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Up the middle they go. Knox and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and they will remain well behind.
And now two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their... Timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. It's the fullback with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
First down. Here's Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Back to throw now on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. They'll throw now on the final play.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've
a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame. Because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow. And this is caught by Watkins. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Burrow looking to pass.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow, he finds his man, complete. It's Bird.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Now it's Burrow.
Oh, he brings it in off the deflection.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Sometimes those tip balls turn out to be like a pinball. Just bounce all over the place. Everyone's got to go up and get it. In this case...
Well, we talk about tip drills for defensive players like you, but what about the offensive guys? They do any tip drills?
I think they work on it as well, oftentimes in the Hail Mary situations, because you're actually counting on a ball being tipped to give you an extra chance to catch it. They use that training well.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
He finds his man, complete. That's Bird.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd and a couple. Burrow escaping the pressure right.
Now Burrow loses the football.
And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Lawton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 64 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
A good run there off right tackle. In an old school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll run on first down. It's Watkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On second down, it's Weaver, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins extend their lead yet again. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the 10. Well, now how about this return? And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bengals drive about to get going.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From the 10.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Marsh. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Now a handoff up the middle. Marsh. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Marsh. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. The Bengals bring out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on E! Sports. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. He could get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. They run the counter. Weaver. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 3rd down, Lawton. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards.
And the Dolphins are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them in plus territory. Excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now it's Burrow.
This is complete to Watkins on the slant. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. That's pulled in at the 32. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the 4th, Charles, it's really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Check 31, check 31. Check the Eagle, check the Eagle. 6 guard, check 6 guard. 36, 36.
Oh, he fakes a spike. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and he dialed up the pressure and got to him.
On 4th down, Marshall. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. A big play there. 49 yards.
And the Dolphins add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
To throw again on second down.
Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Check 84. Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there.
Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. It's taken to the 26. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
On first down, Lawton.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down. Up the middle they go. It's Weaver, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down, and they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down now, it's Weaver, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. On 3rd down,
Weaver. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
all runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Miami, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.